Howard Bailey McGaffey, in 1938, compiled the story of the original 17, a group of 14 boys and 3 girls who followed Reverend Dr. John A. McGaffey from the Hufford home of Highland College, an unusual educational venture that included the trade of tuition money for labor, to Parkville, Missouri, where an institution of similar practice was founded between Dr. McGaffey, Reverend Alicia Sherwood, and George Shepard Park. The institution, known as Park College, made its first home in Old Number 1, a dilapidated hotel just off the train tracks in downtown Parkville, ruined by years of neglect, mistreatment by soldiers during the Civil War, and exploitation by local farmers. In celebration of Women's History Month, the Francis Fishburn Archives and Special Collections presents the following stories of our earliest graduates. Mary Barton Higgins was born to Corydon Webster and Harriet Ward Chapin on January 25, 1861, in Rochester, New York, the fourth of 7 children. Corydon Higgins, a Presbyterian preacher, moved the family around the country to serve a variety of parishes. By the time Mary was in her teens, she had already lived in New York, Wisconsin, and Missouri. By the 1870s, the family had moved to the Midwest, where Reverend Higgins preached in Clinton County, Missouri. Near the end of the decade, the family settled in Platte County. After Mrs. Higgins' death in 1872, Reverend Higgins married Parkville native Mary Fraser. Mary and her brother, Edward Vandenberg Higgins, both attended Park College, Mary graduating in 1880 and Edward in 1882. It was at Park College that Mary met Winfield Thacker Scott, member of the original 17 and first graduating class of 1879. They married on June 21, 1882 in Kingston, Missouri, and had 2 children, Charles Edward and Ralph Higgins Scott. Between 1910 and 1930, Reverend Scott served pastorates in Laclede, Missouri, Bennington, Kansas, Spring, Oregon, and Salem, Oregon, finally retiring in the late 1920s. The family remained in Salem, where Mary operated a grocery store into the mid-1930s. Reverend Scott became a patient at the Salem Deaconess Hospital in 1930 and remained there until his death in 1932. Mary continued to live in Salem on Winter Street, down the road from Deaconess Hospital, with her sister Lucy Terry Higgins, and died there on May 30th, 1935. The Scotts are buried in Bellcrest Memorial Park, Salem, Oregon.